Alright, you guys, so I got a little testimony to share with you guys. Nothing too like extreme, but you know, this client that I'm cutting right now came into the shop. He had to be no more than 15, 16, 17 years old, you know what I mean? Still in high school, but he wanted to be a barber. Now, we didn't have this full blown on conversation. I'm not gonna gas it up like we were just jibber jabbing and jabber gibbering and jibber jabbing and jabber gibbering. It wasn't like that, okay? Small talk, you know? Simple conversation. Found out he was a barber. I wanted to be a barber. And I was like, you know what, that's dope. You know what I mean? So I asked him, can I film the cut, right? Started filming the cut, started cutting his hair. And I kid you not, you guys, I really felt like, I'm a believer. So I feel like the Holy Spirit was really just talking to me at this moment, because it was like, something was just like pressuring me to give him these clippers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, these are clippers that I had made for myself. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm fighting back with the Holy Spirit. And it's just like, I want these clippers. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So I'm cutting his hair and I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? As soon as I found out he was a barber, boom, give him the clippers. So I'm like, I'm battling with it right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give him the clippers. What you mean? Oh God. So after the cut, you know what I mean? I just went ahead. I kid you not. I just gave him the clippers. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Nah, it didn't even happen like that. But I really gave him the clippers, gave him the cord. You know what I mean? His whole, you could tell he like, what? For real? You know what I mean? His whole life just lit up. And it was at that moment that I was like, dang, man, that's what's up, man. Mom hit me up on Instagram, showed me the video with, you know, behind the scenes of me doing the video. And then, he ended up hitting me up too and thanking me for, you know, the clippers and stuff like that. But I just want to tell everybody out there, when you give, you get back way more than you give. So don't be a person that just hold on to things. I had those clippers custom made for me, but then I gave them off to somebody else knowing that it was inspire the next generation. Because right now, it's not about us. You know what I'm saying? It's about the next generation coming up. And that's who I always look to inspire. And not only that, not only did I give him the clipper, I gained 3 extra free clippers just out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So look how God worked. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I got them FX3s just came out of nowhere. It's funny how things like that work. So yeah, in this video, I did a burst fade. He wanted a burst fade. This is an inspiring barber. Always remain with an open heart. Don't when something is pressed upon you to do something good, just do it, okay? Because something you got something better on the other side. All right, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's your boy 360 Jeezy. Stay tuned.
Where you get your beats?
HustleDreamProduction.
So first things first, what you want to do is take the hair down to a length where you can set your guidelines nice and neat. And that length to me is a 1.5. I put my 1 guard on using my wall cordless seniors with the lever open, and I'm just debulking enough to where, you know, I can set in my guidelines. Now putting on the number 2 guard with the lever fully closed, I'm going straight off the head and running it straight up. I'm not digging in, I'm just, you know, debulking at this point. Still going in that shape that I want though, in that burst fade shape. Next, I'm gonna build my shape using clipper over comb technique. I'm gonna set my comb in between a 45 and a 90-degree angle and just take off whatever is left over. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to build shape little by little so that I don't have to do as much work when I really want to get that shape built. So now that the bulk is cleared and I pretty much got my shape at the top, I'm going to set in my bald line using my Babyliss Skeleton FX. I'm going to set it in right above the ear, giving it that rainbow-like shape. going right on top of that guideline, I'm gonna set my lever open, and I'm gonna set it about a 1/2 inch, making sure I keep that same rainbow-like shape all the way around. In the same way I set the lever open is the same way I set the one guard with the lever open. I'm going up about a 1/2 inch, making sure I keep that same rainbow-like shape, going over the guideline multiple times. That way it's at that one guard open length. So putting back on the 2 guard with the lever closed, I'm running the clipper straight up off of my client's head, building that shape, making sure that one flows nicely into the 2 that I'm trying to get it into, but knowing that it's not gonna flow, I'm still gonna have to come behind it with the 1 guard and clean up that area. You're really just building shape with the 2 guard. Now just going back with the clipper over comb, and I'm just really honing in on the shape, making sure that the hair just runs straight up. So here's where we continue to go back down, putting on the 1 guard with the lever open. I'm flicking out that area between the 1 and the 2. Not really taking up the fade, I'm just kind of cleaning up that area. So closing the lever on the 1 guard now, what we're doing is we're softening up that middle line. I'm using my corners the entire time, making sure I get it as soft as possible. That way I could easily take it out with the next step.
Where you get your beats?
Now that we're done softening it up, it makes it a lot easier for you to put on the 0 guard with the lever closed. Using your corners in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Now with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion, using only your corners, flick out that bottom line. Notice how I'm working inside that bubble, inside the rainbow-like shape, and you know, kind of using my corners to flick outward. I'm not really like using the full blade at this point because you don't want to take off too much on that other side. So lastly, what what you want to do is do some detail work. I like to look away from the blend, rest my eyes for a couple of seconds, then come back and do some corner work. Or you want to look in the mirror, utilize your mirror. The mirror will tell you a different perspective on the blend where you can't see dead on. So make sure you utilize the mirror as well. Just use your corners as thinning shears. Get in those areas where you see bulk, and same thing with the guards. Use your corners in areas where you see bulk as well. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in a full 360, and they come out looking like,
damn, son.
We make it look easy.
YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. His link will be in the description below. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.